In this video, we're going to go through a CFA Level 1 style question on the dividend payment schedule and the steps which formally precede the payment of a dividend. This naturally comes from the equity investments topic area of the curriculum, and it's something really worth knowing, as without appreciation of what's behind certain names and phrases associated with this process, it will probably be difficult to get the points, even if you are pretty good at making educated guesses. So if this is something you want to get right in the exam, keep watching and let's get solving. So this is the question that I want you to have a go at. A company posts the following time schedule with respect to its Q1 interim dividend. Declaration date, Wednesday the 29th of April. Ex-dividend date, Thursday the 7th of May. Holder of record date, Friday the 8th of May, and payment date, Monday the 15th of June. What is the last day on which an investor may still buy a share of the company's stock so as to receive the Q1 dividend? And we've got A, Wednesday the 6th of May, B, Thursday the 7th of May, or C, Friday the 8th of May. So I think the best thing to do is draw this out on a timeline. Over here, I'm going to have the 29th of April, the declaration date, which is when the company naturally announces how much dividend it is going to pay. And this is typically also the date on which it presents its quarterly results figures. Now, the dividend is actually paid at a later date, and that's the payment date, and this is the 15th of June. So this is the payment date. And what this question examines is your understanding of what happens in between these two dates. So next, let's have the 7th of May. That's the ex-dividend date. And it's really critical that you get this one right. This is the first day on which the shares trade without the right to the dividend attached to them. Obviously, we are talking about the upcoming dividend, which is going to pay on the 15th of June. So if you buy the shares on this date, you will not be eligible to receive this upcoming dividend payment. Looking at it from another angle, if you held the shares all the way up until now and sold them on the 7th of May, you would still receive this dividend payment, because whoever buys the shares from you on this date will not be entitled to that dividend anymore. So, to answer the question, the last day to buy the shares and still receive the Q1 dividend would be one day before the ex-dividend date. So that's the 6th of May. And if you do this, given the length of the trade life cycle and the time needed for clearing and settlement, you should appear in the company's records on the 8th of May, and that's the holder of record date. And it's those investors who feature in the company's books as shareholders on this date who are entitled to receive the declared dividend. But in order to feature in these records, you will need to have bought the shares over here on the day preceding the ex-dividend date. So that's the 6th of May, making A the correct answer to this question.